Number 37, Memorial Against War and Fascism. You are now standing on a paved granite stone area which is on a level with the street. Directly in front of you are two white stones on a granite pedestal. In front is a small bronze sculpture, a depiction of one of the Jews who were forced to wash the streets. Up until the 12th March 1945, the paved area used to be the site of a large apartment building, the Philip Court. The Philip Court had deep underground cellars. During a bomb attack, many people searched for cover in the supposedly safe cellars. The house was completely destroyed during the bombing. Although many people were still alive, their knocking could be heard long afterwards. They were unable to dig them out of the rubble. All those seeking shelter here lost their lives instead of finding shelter. Their bodies still remain buried here, deep underneath you. The sculptor Alfred Hrdlička, a member of the Austrian Communist Party, erected this monument against war and fascism. It is possible to walk through the monument. It is made up of 3 stone groups. At the end of the square, the Gate of Violence. The 2 stone sculptures which stand beside each other form an archway. Both sculpture bases are made of granite. The granite pedestals come from the Mauthausen concentration camp. The 2 carved marble monoliths rest on pedestals. The right one indicates the mass murder of the Jews, the left the horror of war. In front of the Gate of Violence, a bronze sculpture with a representation of the Jews cleaning the streets. After Hitler's invasion, local Jews were forced by Nazi German and anti-Semitic Viennese to clean pro-Austrian slogans from the streets. This sculpture is a reminder of the degradation that the Jewish people suffered. The barbed wire was added later on to prevent people from sitting on the sculpture. In the center of the square, the sculpture Orpheus entering Hades. At the end of the square, beside the bush, the stone of the Republic. Inscribed in the stone are extracts from the Austrian constitution after the Second World War. Anyway, that's all about the memorial. Beside it, the building with the ramp, that is the Albertina. It contains one of the most important graphic art collections in the world.